Welcome to Lab 3. It's my hope that you went through Lab 1 and Lab 2 successfully. In Lab 1, we introduced ourselves to Android. In Lab 2, and we did a simple app. In Lab 2, we did a multi-activity app where we saw how we connect using the intent, more than one activity. So we used login to illustrate that, but the login details were hard-coded. If we want those login details to be stored in the database, then the database issue starts coming up. And of course, there is data that we feed into the forms when you're working with apps. Where does that data go? So for us to be able to connect with the database, that is going to be the subject of this particular lab. And I'm going to use this app, the same app similar to the one that we had done previously, where we have the login. But if a person has not registered, they cannot be able to log in. So we provide them registration first. So they'll be able to register just in case they have not logged in, just like it happens for other for other applications or even web-based systems. And if the person has succeeded in registration, the person has logged in, then that person can be led to the homepage. The homepage, you can put anything that you want. Of course, it's just for illustration purposes. So assuming that we just have the login because we are registered already, I display the login activity for just demonstration purposes. So this is the app we are going to be dealing with today, and see how we can connect the login credentials to the database. Once we learn that, of course, we can extend that to cover other databases that could be data that is collected using forms. Well, we are going to be using a tool called Firebase to do that. Firebase is by Google, just like Android is by Google. So if you go to the tools menu, you will see Firebase as one of the tools there. If you want to access, you can actually click from here, but I want to use a different approach because this one will take a longer time to synchronize because my internet is slow. So you can go to the browser and select Firebase, search for Firebase, and then you will get this kind of results. You click on Firebase, that leads you to where you get this Firebase homepage, and then you're going to click on Get Started. You can also choose to go and view the watch. You can watch video or try a demo, and then if you click on Get Started, you will then be led to the page where you add a Firebase project. You can click on Add Project to add a Firebase project. So once you click on Add Project, you're going to get this page where you can add the project, enter the project name here, and once you enter the project name and click on Continue, then of course it will open for you the project you have, the page for the project you have added. Within that project now, you can add an app. You can click on Add App. Once you click on Add App, what you get is an interface that allows you to add either an iOS app, that is for Apple, or an Android app or a web-based app. So for us, of course, in an Android app, so we click on Android app. Once you click on Android app, we are going to be required to register the app. To register the app, what you put here is what you call the Android package name. As you can see here, the Android package name, meaning that now we have to go back to the app, to the console, so to say, and go back to our app and select, let's say we can click on one of these. This is the package name, com.example.myapplication1. So I can probably go to one of the register activity.java and copy it here, com.example myapplication1. Once I copy it, I'll then come, just then copy, and then I'll go back to the browser, Firebase, and then select this and paste. Once I paste, and then of course it's because I already have that, that's why it's telling me about that. So probably just illustrate, and then I can click register app. Once I click on register app, then I'm going to see the app will be registered, and I'm going to be presented with this kind of your project here, project name, my project, what, and of course my app. Now the details of my app will be down there. This is my Android app, com.example.myapplication. From here now, I can start doing configuration of my app. I click on SDK instructions for us to start creating the link that will eventually make my app be able to communicate with Firebase. So once I click on that SDK instructions, this is what I get. So the register app, we've already done that successfully. We download the configuration file, which is a JSON file, the JSON, and once you download it, I've already several instances here. You see. In my case, it goes to this, so I can actually pick it up from there, and eventually have it configured into my application. So I'll come and select okay, assuming that you're not seeing the video, you can click on that and then select Android, and then of course you can copy your Android JSON file in the project. Excuse me. So yes, once you get the JSON file, then you select the project here, and you can select also the project from here. So you select project, not Android. Select project, and then at the top here you can select where the app is and right click and then paste, and you paste. Sorry, click and then paste. I don't know why it's not showing up. Oh, I have nothing to paste because I've not copied. So once you click on paste, you paste the JSON, but make sure you edit it, because you see, like what I had in my case, I have quite a number of them. If I have quite a number of them, but this is the one that I've pasted. So if you are pasting any other that is 1, 2, 3 because of the copies you have, ensure you remove that 1, 2, 3 and be left with JSON alone. So once you paste it there, then now you go again, you synchronize later on, or you can synchronize at that moment, and you go back to the web, to the browser, and you continue from there. You select next. Once you click on next, then the next stage would be for us now we have done the configuration now to add the Firebase Sdk. We'll copy more, like you can see the project level Grando. Now we are going to add some more functions to Grando, or Grando services plugins. So the first one is going to be we are going to add to the project build of Grando, and we are going to add some of the repositories, that is Google, dependencies, and all projects. So we start by copying this one. You just click on this, copy, and then we go back to the app where we're doing the coding in Android. Here we select we don't work with project this time, we work the Android. So we select Android, and then we see it's build.grando. Based on this you can tell. Let's see, if you go back here, oh sorry, if you go back to the web, you can see that it's project, actually project, then build.grando. That's why you're going to copy this. So come here, select project, build, yeah, here we are, Grando, and then of course I'll do the same thing. Here it is, build Grando. Now I can double click it to open it here, and once you find it here, you can see now we have repositories, we have dependencies, you have all projects, and within all projects you have other repositories. So I've copied Google, then I'll paste it here. Already I had pasted it, that's why you're seeing it here. Paste it, and then it will prompt you to synchronize, or you can synchronize later. Then go back to where you have the source in Firebase. Then of course you also copy the next one for the note is other dependencies. So select copy dependencies. Now go back to and do the same. Copy now other dependencies. Copy it here. Take note, this is what you have copied and pasted there. Then you go to all projects, and you can select this one, other repositories. You can copy that one and then paste it. You copy the Google again, you come and paste it there. You can see I've already pasted it here. So and you have actually done that part of the configuration. So next, and make sure you have selected the one for Java when it comes to the next option. Now app level build, that was the project level. App level build Grado. So here you select project app module build Grado, and then you copy paste these ones in the same manner where they belong. So where you have apply plugin, this one will be copied as universal. They are not going to be in a particular function. We're going to apply them in the as independent. So then at the dependencies excuse method, then we copy implementation platform, and then we also copy the Firebase analytics and paste them. Now take note, app module. project app module. So when you come to Android, then we look for the app module. So we go to Android, build or Gradle. This is the app module. This one you can see app. So you open it, you copy them. See, copy apply plugin. I've copied them here, not within the plugins, but within the space where the within the universal or package space, if you like. Then within the Android within the next ones, we also copy them as appropriately. If you look at what you have here, means the next one you copy it where you have dependencies. So we look at where we have got these dependencies. So we have to scroll down to get the dependencies. Here we are. So we get the implementation dependencies and we paste them here. Once you do that, then again you can have it synchronized, or you can synchronize it later if it doesn't prompt us immediately. And then we go back to you see, we'll be required to synchronize, or we can synchronize later. We click on next. Once you click on next, it's very important to synchronize at that point. Once you click on next, you discover that you have actually done registration, you have downloaded the config file, you have added Firebase Sdk, and now the next step is actually to go back to the app, to go back to the console and now start working with Firebase, because you've already configured it. And that is what you're going to be discussing in the next what do you call it, the next video of this particular lab. So, but for this section, we stop there so that you can master on how to first of all configure Firebase. Thank you.